Hello, hello, hello again. It is us, A Place Pictures. I am Avraham Yehuda,
I'm Dylan Heron Sewell.
and we have no idea what we're doing here. Please help us as much as you can. For some reason, we think that we are here recording a podcast, but it doesn't quite feel right. But we're going to trust our instincts anyway and say hello again. And we are Place Pictures. We are filmmakers here in Austin, Texas. And if you are a filmmaker yourself, you should actually really subscribe and watch us because we talk about things that you may want to know. You know, we have different topics, different discussions, don't we, Dylan?
We do. Click that subscribe button and you'll get like updates and you get to see stuff.
All kinds of stuff you do
Subscribe,
not want to miss.
like,
You do not want to miss.
Rate us on iTunes.
Yeah.
Rate us on Spotify.
Spotify. We got an
and
R&B album we did. We also have an
R&B we
EDM
do.
album we did as well. I mean, we are all
Yeah.
over the place.
We did So we've got different things you could do, and you can check us out.
We sure do.
We are on the internet. Right now, we're on the internet, and
I think everybody is on the internet now, like pretty much.
well, my aunt is not, and she refuses to get a smartphone, and she thinks she cannot handle the internet. And I tell her, probably a good idea. That's okay. That's okay
Go ahead and invest.
in the internet. Man, if I only bought stocks, Google stocks back in 1995, I probably would be rich.
But you were like what, 7 years old or something, right?
I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I was too young to buy stocks.
Yeah, you were.
I went into the stock exchange as a child and I said, I want, can I have that? And they said, no, child, no.
Well, I mean, they said that because they knew you were trying to get rich because they knew eventually it would blow up.
That's
So
what
they
I'm
were trying to- I
saying.
get it, man. I get
They
it.
do these things.
These things, Daniel. They do them.
They do these. And yeah.
So, I guess
So
something
what
we
we
hadn't
got?
gotten a chance to talk about yet is on this is the movie Sinners that came out a few months ago. It's apparently it's changing stuff, man. It's,
Movie Sinners. What do you mean? What's
yeah.
that?
It's a movie by Ryan Coogler that is getting all kinds of
Oh,
attention.
Sinners. I thought you said centers. Movie centers like megaplexes. I was like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Theaters.
I
How
forgot
is
about those.
theaters doing?
That used to be a thing years ago, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not so much.
Now it's all not. Yeah, so that movie, did we not? Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about it. What'd you think?
I thought it was good, man. I thought it was good. Like I did not doubt it one bit. I mean, Ryan Coogler, he is a really good filmmaker and makes some pretty awesome decisions. Also, he's pretty smart in his career, and I did not doubt for 1 minute that it would be really, really good. Now, I didn't think it'd be the cultural phenomenon that it is now. Like, wow. But I knew it was going to be pretty good. Like, I trust the name Ryan Coogler in connection to films. If he's going to be directing a film, I'm probably going to go see it. Like, I felt like that ever since I watched Fruitvale Station. Like, I'm like, he's, you know, when I knew Creed was coming out, I'm like, I'm going to see it. Like, it's happening. I had my personal issues with it as far as the plot line goes, and as far as some stuff at the end. That movie really hit home for me. It hit home because, you know, as we know, the movie's about, you know, vampires, and it's also about music, though. It's about a young blues musician taking place in the I think it's either 20s or 30s, and in the movie, you know, of course, there are vampires. There are a lot of themes that are going on, but one of the themes that are going on, that is going on, one of the themes and centers that's happening is the comparison between a musician that plays for the devil and a musician that plays for God, so to speak. And of course, we get the whole devil element with the vampiric stuff going on, but that same character he also plays, which is he does a good job in the film, but he's also plays for his dad's church, and that's where that film hits home to me a lot, because he's dealing with a topic that doesn't get talked about a lot in films, and it's the fascinating American obsession with blues players in the era where blues was really starting, and there was a huge stigma with gospel musicians back then, because that's when the movement was starting in connection to blues musicians. And like back then, like, you know, if you were a gospel musician, it was like, do not play, you know, blues, because that's the secular genre. That's what nobody should play. And many of them did. And that's what's fascinating about that movie. And that's what I commend Ryan Coogler for, because he tackled that topic. And many people don't know those stigmas that went on at that time. As a matter of fact, if you don't know, you know, if you aren't a musician, as I am, just in case you guys didn't know, I'm a musician. You see a guitar back there. But that's like
You see a guitar back there, there is a chance it was played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like other people may not have played it in their backgrounds of their podcast.
But this guy, he plays. Mm-hmm. And he's really good. And if you haven't checked him out on Spotify, you should, because it's very good. And I'm really being serious here. You got one song on there?
Yeah.
So the one song is great. It's so good, and you should check it out if you haven't.
Oh, thank you.
Abraham.
Yeah, it's called Moment in Time. That's the name of the single.
Moment in Time. It is great. It's so good. You got to check it out.
But so for me, that's where this song really got personal, because I kind of went through what that blues musician was going through.
Dang. Well, sorry.
Sans the vampires. But I played at a church who did not want me to play. They only wanted me to play for the church. Yeah. And so in that sense, I could relate to what that character was going through in that film. But in the end, it seems like what Coogler was saying is that musician chose to keep playing blues and not play quote unquote for God. And I had sort of a different outcome. I was able to still, I guess you could, so to speak, say play for God, but it wasn't in like as boring and limited of a church as they portray in the film. But anyway, outside of all that though, that film was well done, man. And I think it's with the culture shock that it had, I think it's going to change some things industry wise. I think it already has changed, at least specifically, if not for anybody else, specifically for Ryan Coogler and some of the cast that are going to be in it. You know, people are going to be like talking about that film for a while. It was also, the other thing cool that's about it is that it's a genre blending film, and many, usually not every director can blend genres like that.
No. Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to do, and he pulls it off effortlessly. It doesn't even, nothing feels contrived, nothing feels like it's overdone. Like, how did you feel about it, Dylan?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You had told me it's good, and I wasn't really, the trailer didn't make me want to go see it. And then even though it did look I was like, what is this? And I hadn't been watching like a lot of that, like horror films, and so like, I don't know if I want to see it. But then you said it was really good, and it was. I really liked it, and the way he handled it, and just the different subtle stuff he was doing. There's this one sequence, not to spoil anything, but it's like a very like it's like a oneer, and it kind of like the walls open up and kind of stuff. And it's amazing. It's visually like incredible what he's doing, and it's really engaging. Yeah, I liked it a lot, and it's cool to him as a filmmaker, because he set it up to where he owns it, right? After a certain amount of time,
Yep.
he gets to own that film. That's super cool as an independent filmmaker to see a big film like that. Him, because it's how it should be, right? He created it. He should have the ownership of it. It was cool. Now there was one part in it that I do have issue with, and then not to spoil anything, but there are vampires in it, of course, and they're Irish, just so happens to be, and so you got the blues, you got the people playing the blues, and then you got the Irish singers singing an Irish folk song. And so, of course, the Irish, because what have we done? We are the vampires of the film, and the depiction of that is very, very horrible. I almost walked out at the theater right then and there, but I sat through it, and man, I had to just sit in it pretty much. But again, like Irish people, right? Like we're horrible people, vampires, I guess.
Well, I mean, clearly, I don't know why you were offended.
Yeah. I should have just seen that coming. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, great film. But
Yeah,
very
it is
very, very racist against Irish, and I do take offense to that.
Yeah, it is interesting to see. It's like, the white people that are in the film are really, really, really evil. Like, one of them's literally
bad.
a vampire.
Yeah.
And then the other is the Klan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like every other race, you had Asians, they were fine. And of course the black people were fine, but
But the Irish specifically.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
What did we do? We came out. We had it rough. The potato famines, and so
That's true.
We had
indentured servants.
Exactly. We came over on the Mayflower as an indentured servant, and we had it rough. And so to be treated like this on the big screen is I don't know, man. It's rough.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think somebody else had it worse, but
I don't know.
But y'all had it pretty bad.
I don't know about that. Yeah. I just can only speak from my experience, for my people, and
pull up a Wikipedia page. And,
well, let's not. Let's just not.
But Ryan Coogler,
he's good. No, but it was great. I really liked it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's gonna like many films. For me personally, there's certain just dark themes that I don't like to exploit. Like some other people do, like Ryan Coogler does. I mean, that's him. But as a film, he is a good filmmaker. That is a well executed film.
Yeah.
And so I definitely have to give him his props on that. And it looks like this one's gonna last. I would not be surprised if there is some kind of Oscar nomination for Sinners. Not saying it will be, but I would not be surprised because it just had that much. It's one of those films that was good, but it shows that different level of a film that we hadn't seen in a while when a film is good and then it also just spreads. Yeah. You know what I mean? The effect of it just spreads and hits people like it did. And that's a thing we hadn't seen in a while, which is in itself pretty cool. So
yeah, it did really well at the box office, right? Like surprising numbers, and to me it kind of like revitalized the theater.
Yeah, man. Like I remember because when you went, the movie had probably been out for maybe like a month and a half, and you went and it was packed.
Yeah, it was packed.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was cool to see. It was like, wow. And it was a late showing too. And, Yeah, it was a packed theater. It was like really cool.
Yeah, man, that's a rare thing nowadays, but they pulled it off. They definitely pulled it off.
Yeah.
That's cool. But we have something even cooler for you guys today.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, as we all know, the Oscars are different nowadays. They are not as exciting as they used to be, even though I do like the fact that, well, anyway, they aren't as interesting as they used to be. And Dylan is one that really dislikes the Oscars. So,
Look, I love the Oscars. I love Nolan. I love these things. I like Star Wars.
so,
I don't. Yeah,
so
it's okay.
yeah, it's okay. It's not like, but it's not like it used to be. Like,
Yeah, I used to be more excited. I used to
Yeah, me
watch
too.
it and like be like, yeah, but now.
So we figure we'd give the Oscars a run for their money. And we said what we'll do is do an A Place Pictures Oscars.
Whoa. Now. Interesting.
Yeah. Revitalizing the Oscars all over again right here.
That's right here.
That's what's happening.
That's what you get on this channel. That's what you get with Place Pictures.
So that's our film thingy of the weeky. What is going to happen is I have already nominated Dylan's 3 films that are right here on this YouTube channel that you could watch. And I'm going to tell you which ones they are and which one is best picture in my book.
Whoa.
And he's going to do the same thing for my films. So, starting with our nominees for best pictures in A Place Pictures are by filmmaker Dylan Aaron Sewell. The first film we have is The Amazing Levitation of Matthew Renner, a film about a young man's obsession with levitation, as well as his distance that it causes from his family. Will he truly be able to levitate or not? The other nominee is Birthday Blues, with commentary, by the way. A film about a weirdo who's celebrating his birthday all by himself and discovering that he is, in fact, all by himself. Our last nominee is the short film Young Saint Nick by Dylan Aaron Sewell as well. It's a mockumentary that follows a director's attempt to capture the essence of Christmas in his film that has nothing to do with Christmas. And the winner goes to The Amazing Levitation of Matthew Renner.
Whoa. Hey, that's me. That's me. Oh, and I
That's
get
you,
up to
man.
the
That's
stage.
you.
Thank you. I just want to thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Appreciate that. Well, that's nice. I want to thank my family, my friends, and God. And yeah, man, it was fun. It was my first film down here in Austin. I got to make it. It was super exciting. I learned a lot about how to be a filmmaker and what not to do. And yeah, and what to do. Thank you. Where's my Oscar?
Oh, it's coming in the mail.
Oh,
It's gonna come in the mail. Yeah.
okay.
But the reason I chose The Amazing Levitation of Matthew Renner as your best picture out of the films that we have is because I felt like it's the most Dylan film out of all of them. I felt like there was a certain particular tone that you established in that film that says who you are, and I also like the topic that you're exploring because you're dealing with this whole kind of it's not a religious film, but you're dealing with religion, so to speak, in a sense, because you're dealing with it in the sense of a person believing in something that others don't really believe in as much. And then the opening scene of that, man, is great. Like the opening scene of that film is great. It's real well done because you know you have these people like just going about their day believing in what they believe in, and then a tragedy strikes, and then it just really affects everybody like for the rest of the film. And it really puts you in the shoes of Matthew Renner, the main character, because you're like, okay, well, man, I mean, you believe in all of this stuff. Do you really still believe it now? And so, yeah. So that's why I did that one, man. It's a good short film, man.
Thanks.
And I mean, for your first time, like, I think that was the first time you worked with a full crew on that one, right?
Yeah, at all, because I had done one short film. Well, I'd done like little, but one like official short film, and it was just me with a camera and camera. Yeah. So that was the first with crew, and so the whole like that was the big learning experience, like what crew do and what the director's not. Like there was overlap, and I was like telling where to put lights and stuff, and so I didn't realize that's not what you did as a director. So there's a lot of what do you call it? Learning, uphill battle of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
we used a dolly that you made, right? Didn't you make?
Yeah,
that
my
dolly?
dad made a dolly, and yeah, we got to. That was fun. Got a dolly shot. Yeah, I feel like lucky that because of the people behind it and in front of it, the actors that I got were great, and the crew were amazing, and so I was young, I had no idea what I was doing, and so yeah, I just got lucky, and it came out, and I still like it. And I mean, I think there's things I would do differently nowadays, but like the fact that I still like it, still holds up in my mind, is amazing. But yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, by the end of it, man. But like even though there is a level of ambiguity in the end, it still feels like a complete story. You know, it still feels like, okay, this character has come to some kind of conclusion, and you know, and he walks away down a lonely road, symbolizing his exclusivity to his beliefs and his continuation of that journey that he's on.
He's a loner. He's a drifter.
He's a loner, man. And Dylan captured it. Did you guys see that he captured it?
Whoa.
He did that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had to do that in order to reflect how I felt when I saw it.
Wow.
I think I can put my fist down now.
Put your fist down.
I'm going to hold it up a little longer because I don't think you guys are getting. Okay, I'll put it down.
Man. Wow. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
You know, you produced it.
That's right.
You were on that set. You were
That's right.
there. You saw.
Yeah, I beheld. I saw the guy get on the bridge.
Yeah, and that was nervous.
Scary.
Wracking. Yeah. Yeah, there was a bridge shot, and yeah, it was scary.
Mm-hmm. You guys can go watch this film, The Amazing Levitation of Matthew Renner. It's a really awesome film.
Right on the channel.
Yeah, right here on the channel. As a matter of fact, you can watch all 3 of these films that we just mentioned.
All right, now the tables turn, and we're gonna the nominations for Abraham's 3 films. First, number 1, Under. One man who encounters a drifter on the streets has a spiritual awakening, and it brings up a darkness just below the surface. Number 2 is Two Priests in a Restaurant. 2 priests go to a restaurant and discuss exorcism to suppressing effect. Number 3 is A Few Seconds of Violence. A married couple go seek counseling to deal with their issues, and the truth of their situation comes out full force. And the winner is...
Oh, God, I'm nervous. Okay.
Dun,
Okay.
Under.
Oh, I directed that.
He directed
I
it.
directed that.
He
Did y'all know
directed
that?
Under.
I directed that.
You did it, man. You did it.
My Oscar better come in the mail.
It's coming in the mail.
It better, okay.
It is. It's in the mail, and then it'll be there with the plaque and the and it'll So get ready. All right, now you want to know why I chose Under.
Oh, I already know. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Exactly.
No. Why did you choose
got
Under though?
Well, so that was your. Well, you know what? What's funny is those Matthew Ritter and Under were the first time we helped each other on our own short films.
That's right.
And it was, correct me, it was the first time you directed something in Austin.
Right.
You'd make other stuff in Houston, but
first Austin film.
so, and it was kind of like a year before
Matthew Ritter. Yeah.
And what I like about that is to me it's the same thing. It's like it's the most you. To me it's it's got these elements that you like working with, these themes that you like working with, and it all works. It all flows. There's a beginning, middle, and end, and it all kind of comes full circle. And there's this you're dealing with like a heavy subject that could be dark, but you do it in such a way that it doesn't feel that way. It feels very hopeful, and it's something that could feel not hopeful. So your what you bring to filmmaking is really on display, and the way you tell a story. Also, too, the surrealness of it. You're able to capture a tone with that film that I also think is your strong suit, and so it's just very much you. And it's still to this day. We watched it like a couple weeks ago, and it still holds up. I still really enjoy it, and I think the performances are fun in it. The visuals are great. The sound design, the score. Oh, man. It's cool. It's its own thing. It's its own universe kind of deal. That's my like kind of, if a movie can capture a tone and just be a self-contained thing, especially a short, and that's tricky to do. And to me, Under does that really well.
Awesome, man.
So that is my. That's that.
Under one.
Yeah.
Well, that's so we got in the Place Pictures. We have in the Place Pictures Oscars. We have 2 Best Pictures.
Yeah.
That is Under and The Amazing Levitation of Matthew Ritter. Both of these films we highly encourage you to go and watch. You can watch them right here on our channels as well as our other films. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Like we always say, be as nice as you can about it if you don't mind.
Are they worthy of the Oscar?
Yeah.
Are they worthy of
when
the Oscar?
I submitted them to the Oscars and they told me, when they send me a letter back saying, what on earth are you doing? Did I deserve that reaction based on what you watch?
No.
Let me know. And
you might be watching them and you might think, look at these guys nominating their own films for an Oscar. What is going on here? It seems so easy, but it's not. It's so difficult. There was a lot of competition. And so there's other short films we didn't even mention, and we had to go through those and the decisions would be behind that. And, it took us months to kind of reach to
this moment.
Yeah.
Right,
and so it was not easy. It was very hard. And, but it's very well deserved. We deserve all the praise and all the awards. And so that's the least we can really do.
And stay tuned.
Yeah, because there's more of us
More
praising
films.
ourselves, and so it is a
I mean, we gotta encourage ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not many people know that we exist yet, but
Yeah.
hopefully that will be changing
oh yeah.
soon. Oh, very soon.
And like we like to say, you know, we are your favorite filmmakers. So you know, this is
Whether you know it or not.
yeah.
Well,
And if you don't know it, you will know it, and now you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
That's-
G.I. Joe.
Oh,
Actually, I think I just combined a Biggie song with G.I. Joe cartoon. But anyway,
oh,
just letting you know that you know. And that's what we're doing here.
yeah. Well, that's cool.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I just realized that. But anyway. So,
Lunchtime.
what time are we at?
The after party. We're at 32 minutes. We got
Okay.
what a
I was so paranoid that we were going, you know.
oh yeah. What's the yeah. So the topic this week. What is it?
Yeah. So the topic this week is endings, movie endings. And we like to discuss anywhere. Well, we'll leave it at this. What makes a good ending in a film?
What
And
makes
that's
a
the
good
question we are
ending
exploring
in
today.
a film?
And within that, you know, of course, I'd like to give some examples, obviously, of some, and we can talk about it, you know.
Do it up.
Do it up. So, I mean, well, how do you feel, Dylan?
How do I feel about endings and movies? Well, give me you start. Give me some examples and some.
So I guess one of the things that makes me ask this question is because I think, you know, you always hear me say, so I think certain filmmakers are better closers than others. Right. And we're specifically talking about movie endings, not exactly whether the entire film is good, but if the ending is strong. And that's something that I personally believe not every filmmaker can pull off. For instance, a filmmaker to me, well, there are many different ones, but a filmmaker to me that is a really strong closer is Darren Aronofsky. Big surprise, right? He's one of my favorite filmmakers, but he knows how to end a film. Like if you think about, and maybe not every one of his films, but when I think about the ending of Requiem for a Dream, the ending of The Wrestler, the ending of Black Swan, and I guess I can't say so much the others, but those three, the endings of those, and Mother, I'm sorry, the ending of those films are so strong to where it's like when you get up, when you see the ending, you have to sit there for a little while and sort of soak it all in. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to limit this to like over artsy films either. But I'm just saying those films have endings that really, really resonate with you. He knows how to close the film on a high note. And then you have other directors, in my personal opinion, that, and we've talked about this a little bit on another podcast, on the audio only podcast, which you guys can check on Spotify. But a filmmaker who is not I think he's a good filmmaker, but I don't think he's a good closer, is Jordan Peele. I like Jordan Peele's films.
Yeah.
I liked Get Out. I liked Us also, not as much as Get Out. And of course, I also liked Nope. But to me, neither of those films have a really strong ending. I know Get Out has some issues. They actually went and changed the ending. And I know the older ending, from what I understand, I think I actually watched it too. I want to say at one point it was on a DVD or something, or maybe it was going around YouTube. But it was the other ending. It's a little more depressing. And do you know what happens in the other ending?
I think it's like that reverse of the right.
Yeah.
Or I heard it was gonna be. I don't think I'd ever
what happens is in the ending in the theatrical version, you know, the cops come and they take him in and they like arrest her or whatever, right? If I'm not mistaken, if she doesn't get killed. Yeah. But in the original ending, that doesn't happen. It ends with him in jail.
Yeah,
he goes in jail, and which is a more which is a sadder ending. but it was a little stronger than the other ending. But even with that ending, still, it just still didn't feel strong. Like I feel like he just can't end a film with a punch, or even because not only Darren Aronofsky has a tendency of ending. Has the tendency to end the film on it crescendos and then it just leaves you off. But I don't even think that's what makes that it has to be that to be a good ending. I think a good ending also wraps up the film in such a way that even if it tapers off, it still makes you reflect on everything that you just finished watching. And so for me, those are good endings. What about you, man?
Yeah, I like where it sums up the movie, the whole theme, the themes, and it there's like a I don't know, just it kind of brings home the message. And I like maybe a twist ending, or I don't know.
M.
Night, yeah. I say that because people always say like, oh, M. Night, his twists, but it's like that's never. I mean, he does have a twist usually, but that's not the main thing of his movie. That's not why he makes good movies, is the twist. But for one, I saw the Blade Runner 2049, and the ending to that is interesting because it kind of tapers off, and it doesn't have like it's like a quiet end, and so it kind of like there's an image. I don't want to spoil it, but if people haven't seen it, but if they have, well, they should. And I don't know. It's a poetic ending, yeah. But it doesn't. Something about that ending doesn't quite have tied in that thing at the very, because it ties in so much that for that ending to not tie in, like, I don't know, unless I didn't quite understand a reference or something. But I agree with you with Aronofsky, and he might be, because I was trying to think of somebody else that's like, who's my favorite like closer, and he might be it, because I think he said that he likes to ramp stuff up. That's his whole thing. And it is crazy. Like Black Swan is like, she, not to spoil that, but like, yeah, what happens, and then she's like, she performs the thing, and she's like, I was perfect or something, and it ties in with the movie, feels perfect. It's like, and then the same thing with The Wrestler. It's like reaching these desperation points where you cannot do more. Like, those characters cannot do more. Like, physically, they cannot do more. They've reached their point. Yeah, those are like amazing, and all of his films are like that.
So can you think of?
Can't even think of anybody else that would do it better.
What would you say? Well. First, let me say this real quick. Another example, an older example to me of a film that had a really strong ending. There was a film done years ago. I want to say it was in the 50s. It's called Blue Angel.
Man, okay, that's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah, and when the way that film ends, what makes it such a good ending is, in one shot, it sums up the emotion of this particular character that you're following.
Yeah.
Just in one shot.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome because, like, the way it happens is, and I guess I can spoil it a little bit. It's a really old movie, but it starts off. It's about a man who is a teacher, and he teaches young boys, and they get caught like going off to this what would have been then like a strip club sort of, and seeing a lady. And so he goes and tries to find out, what are they going to see? And of course he meets the stripper and he falls in love with her. And then, but after he falls in love with her, but of course everybody knows that it's a crazy relationship, and they end up sort of getting married. He ends up traveling with them and doing this like act with them that's like completely embarrassing, and because his character is going through a metamorphosis because he's this respected teacher, but then he's going through this transformation of like hanging out with these so-called lowlives, and he likes performing with them, and so it's just changing who he is. But at the end of the film, after he goes through a lot of stuff, and after that marriage, big surprise, ends, right? The film ends with him sitting at the same desk that he was at in the beginning as a teacher. And he's holding on to the desk as much as he can. And somebody comes up to him and tries to move him from the desk, but he just holds on. And that's a brilliant ending because it just demonstrates how he has such he's returned, the hero's story, the hero's journey. He's returned back to this person who he is. And this time he's not going to let anything, shake him or move him. And see, that is just an example. And that isn't even a high crescendo type ending. It's just a very simple ending, and it wraps up everything that character was going through. So that's a great ending. But what I was going to ask you, Dylan, actually, is being a fan of Paul Thomas Anderson, whose film is coming out this year. It's awesome. Yeah. Which one is what's your favorite ending from Paul Thomas Anderson?
He was actually someone who I was thinking of with the endings Well, before I get to that, I just want to say Blue Angel, I agree. And you were reminding me, like, it's funny. I was going to, if we do a topic of like foreign films or older films or whatever, I think we should definitely dive into that one. But that movie you showed me, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's like, and you reminded me of how good it is. It's one of my favorite films now, probably. It just, I really like when stories do that. They come full circle for some reason. I mean, that might be like an easy out or whatever, but to me, I like that because it's just, there's a lot you can do with that, and it is nice to see like, yeah, where did you come from? Where are you now? And then you do come back to that thing, and like there is something in a cycle of a timeline to go full circle, and there's a lot to that. I don't know. I almost think that's like a universal thing in real life. These things happen. We start as a child in one place, and we see that as far as you go from that, you kind of come back to it in a way. So yeah, Blue Angel is an incredible film. But two, not to spoil it, but there is like, he sees somebody who is basically who he becomes, and that
God, yeah,
that is,
and the way he's looking at him the whole time. Oh my goodness,
that
man.
movie is so good. I cannot believe I never even heard of that movie. And for it to be like, how is that not talked about, like on like Casablanca levels or you know what I mean? Like, how is that? It's so good. It's the talent behind the director of it is like amazing. But for PTA, what my favorite, like I really like The Master. I really like Phantom Thread, how that ends. It's I really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There Will Be Blood might be my favorite. It's kind of an easy one to say because of the whole, I think that as a whole, it's got such a lyrical like flow to it, and the way the score helps that a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
The flow. You really feel the flow of that movie, and it's such a tale, and the way it ends is like extreme, but it kind of does come full circle, and more specifically, not the bowling ball scene, But even though that is its own like thing, but like just the way the son, like, you know, that ending with how he treats the son at the very end from where he beginning of the son.
Yeah.
And he kind of like, you know, drives him out basically, and like he's like done with the son. Because that to me is like the ending, even though there's like a what do you call it? Like almost like a after the credit sequence,
mid-credit scene.
Yeah, with the bowling stuff.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
there's
that might be my
also
favorite.
there's also too, because I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know, what's my favorite happy ending, and then what's my favorite sad ending?
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that I think some people would say like sad endings are more potent, and I think you may be able to say that. But I know at least me personally, the endings, the film endings that stick with me the most are the ones that don't really lean towards happy, nor are they leaning towards sad. It's more just that a character comes to a revelation.
Yeah.
You know, they come to a revelation, they come to an acceptance, they come to a journey where they've transformed and they've accepted, you know, stuff like that is I think, because it's in that where, what is it? You know, is it happy or is it sad? You know what I mean? It's like, it's beautifully placed, like right in the middle and left for the audience to lean on. Because like for instance, like Black Swan, right? Obviously she dies, but like, it's not just sad that she dies at the end. It's also like, but she also realized, she also just performed the most amazing.
Yeah, she
you know,
can't top.
Yeah,
she can't top it.
like her performance
She's
just could not be topped.
Yeah.
You know, so you have this extreme high and an extreme low.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's not easily captured, you know, by certain people.
Yeah, that is true. I like that, where, yeah, because it's like real life, like there's not like there's a mixture of emotions through experiences, and so yeah, when you have a movie that's like, oh, this is not like a clear like happy ending, it's like, or a clear sad, yeah, it's like everything, all the things that the movie went through or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that, which is hard to do. I understand why people struggle with endings, because, you know, it's hard to like okay, now we got to sum up kind of what the movie was about in like a shot or a scene or something. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, ending is really good.
Yeah.
That comes actually, all of Kaufman's endings are really
Depressing?
good.
Oh.
Well, depressing, yeah. yeah. But they're also really good.
They're
like
strong.
he
Yeah,
knows how to
strong.
like write a good ending. Like Schenectady, New York is cool. He just kind of drifts off, and which makes sense to the plot. And then also Adaptation.
Oh yeah, man. I
And
haven't seen that one in a while.
Talk about a bummer ending, but that's sad. Malkovich, being John Malkovich, is that ending is
Golly, yeah, that was like
brutal.
Yeah.
But Eternal Sunshine is really good. It's because it does summarize what the movie's about, and it also gives information about what is these characters, the connection going on, because you see them reconnect once, so you know they at least found themselves once, but then at the end it's just a repeating of them finding each other over and over and over again, and so you really understand that somehow these characters were destined to be together and to know, you know, so like it's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I was saying, that one's like right in between. Because is it sad that they keep, you know, is it sad that they keep bumping into each other, or is it a good thing, you know, or is it just destiny, you know?
Yeah.
But I was sitting there thinking, you know who's good at happy endings? Surprisingly,
Who's that?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that's true. Yeah.
because Pulp Fiction is a happy ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess somebody could say it depends on who you know,
Whose
how you see it.
character.
But, you know, for Samuel L. Jackson's character, you know what I mean? That's a happy ending, you know, once upon a time in Hollywood. It's a happy ending, you know what I mean? They kill the crazies and
Glorious Bastards.
yeah, Inglorious Bastards. They kill Hitler, you know, kill Bill.
Kill
you know,
Bill,
if
yeah.
like on the second one, you know what I mean? She's back with her mom. You know, he's
Yeah.
a good happy endings kind of guy. And like
Even
I don't,
the Hateful Eight, because like it's
Exactly.
horrible, but like they team up, like these two opposing people. They were
because they hate each other. They're from two opposite sides, you know, of that era, and like they end up dying together. You know, with hanging somebody else and the American music going on in the background.
But all of his films are they got like a happy, upbeat kind of. I like that a lot because you walk out of the theater like you know you're excited.
yeah.
Like I just saw this great film and this cool stuff happened.
Now, I would say one of my favorite sad endings, and I don't think it's my favorite because it's sad. I think he's just so good at ending movies. Is Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man, that Silencio. Oh,
Yeah.
just so beautifully done, man. Just beautifully done. Oh, and back to another happy ending. Fargo.
Yeah. That's true.
That little
that
sweet
does
woman
have it.
survives it all, man.
Her and her husband, the baby. Yeah, that is true. That's such a depressing movie, though, for that to have like a.
Yeah, I know.
Mulholland Drive. The last time I watched it, I really got emotional because it hit me how, I guess. Sorry, my headphones just went up.
How much have we got?
53 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I had never kind of felt that emotionally into it, but I realized how sad it was, what was going on. It was really tragic. And I got emotional at that ending. I was like, I was really feeling it. Like, yeah. If done right, like film endings can be, I mean, you want to like nail the ending. I think everybody does, every filmmaker.
Stick the landing, man.
Yeah, because you know, that's the I've seen films where the movies weren't that good, but the endings were so good, you kind of forget. And it kind of like nailed the whole thing that I think they were going for anyway. It just took them so long. And then you forget that the movie wasn't good. You know, it was like, man, I saw that movie and yeah, it was great. And then, but you're like, I wasn't enjoying it until the end. And then I was like, oh, now I get it. It all came together. And
You know, I had a similar feeling about Anora film. Now, I mean, I enjoyed it throughout, but the way
Oscar
it
winner.
ended, the way that movie ended. Have you seen that?
not yet.
Yeah, okay, I won't spoil it. But the way that, once again,
good.
that's another last shot movie.
Oh, okay.
That just that last shot, it clicks.
That's cool.
You're like, oh, okay, I get this. But yeah, that one has a strong ending. I'm trying to think of another really, really happy ending that I like because it was really happy and upbeat.
Yeah, I'm
Other
trying to
than the
think of a
Tarantino
happy
film, I'm
ending.
trying to think of one. That's not one that.
Punch Drunk Love's really happy.
Ooh, it sure is.
It's got a, like
That's right. I mean, but that's one of my favorite by him.
yeah.
By PTH, particularly because of that. I like how he deals with that kind of upbeat, hopeful love theme. You know what I mean? It's not this depressing, unrequited love type situation. It's like really, really sweet. You know, really sweet and sincere, and you got Seymour Hoffman's like a creep in it. You can tell he had fun playing the character.
Him on the phone.
Oh, but like I remember you mentioned the Batman. That had like a
Yeah.
hopeful ending.
Yeah, and I loved the ending of the Batman. It's so hopeful. It's the most hopeful ending of a Batman movie ever, maybe. And it was so surprising too. But at the time when that movie came out, there was a lot of like depression and darkness. And for that movie to end that way, I think was a brave thing for the director to do and an important thing because we needed to see hope like desperately. And it is a dark film, but to see like him be a helper and like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that I really liked the fact that he went for something like that. You know. Yeah.
Oh, and another one. I mean, I'm sorry to bring this up.
Uh-oh.
Sorry to bring this up, man, but Inception. That was a happy ending, right?
No, that was. I liked the ending of Inception because it was over. I like Inception. Inception's fun.
You leave Christopher Nolan alone, man.
Never.
Leave him alone.
I'm going to find him. I'm going to track him down, and I'm going to tell him what I really think.
Chris, run.
Run, Chris.
Run. I mean, produce a film for us first. But then
Yeah,
run.
actually, yeah. Wait, I like Nolan. I think if he could help us produce a thing, that's great. That's great.
Then you'll change your mind
Yeah.
on every movie
Yeah.
he's done.
Actually, you know what? He is a really good director.
I told you. I told you.
That guy's a genius. He really is when you really think about it. The way his mind works is just so complex. He just thinks on like, I mean, he thinks like, it's like, how does he even come up with that kind of stuff? It's amazing. Him and his chalkboard, his diagrams that he comes with.
You leave him and his chalkboard alone.
Hey, he can have his chalkboard. That's fine.
I think Interstellar. Did that have a happy ending? I think it did. Maybe that one was like a mid.
Yeah, I felt really depressed after that ended. No, like for real. Like the first time I saw it, I got really sad because
really?
it felt like existentialism, like scary. Like it's something about him traveling through time that much, where everything was different, and it was. Yeah, I got really like.
Really?
Yeah, the last time we watched it, I didn't feel that way, but yeah, I got really depressed the first time. Yeah. Oh, Benjamin Button. That's a good ending. That's sad.
Oh, yeah. Well, but he's actually, in my opinion, David Fincher is another good closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's another good closer because, like, I
Yeah.
mean, I love the ending to The Social Network.
Yeah.
I love the ending of Seven. I love the ending of. I even like the ending of, which was actually a happy ending. The film, the Netflix film he did, The Killer. I mean, that's kind of low on my list on which David Lynch film I like. But
Gone
that was
Girl.
that was a happy ending. Yeah, Gone Girl. That was kind of messed up ending though, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
I'm trying to remember some of his endings.
Yeah, and then there was the Alien movie he did, but that one, I think that was like a mid ending, if I'm not mistaken.
Trying to remember. Yeah, I watched that a little while back, but I can't remember.
Yeah, but I think David Lynch is a good. I mean, I'm sorry, Lynch. David Fincher he's a pretty good closer too. By the time you get to the end of his films, you're good.
I feel like there's someone who's like an obvious choice about this, and I'm like probably blanking on what it was. And good closers.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few of them out there.
Yeah.
But like I said at first, I don't think every filmmaker has the ability to close a film like really well. Not saying that the film itself isn't good, but it's just some of them. I really feel like some of them are more talented than others when it comes to the last part of the film. Because some people, I feel like some filmmakers just third act just can't nail it in the third act.
Third
You know what
acts,
I mean?
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of rare when they do, and it's
You know who struggles with that to me, in my opinion?
Who's
Alex
that?
Garland.
yes,
His
yeah,
third acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always I know. Yep.
Yeah, it gets a little weird.
Yeah, they it's almost like they just switch it up completely.
Yeah, yeah. You were like, wait, what happened? What I miss?
Yeah.
When?
Like what? It's like becomes a different film at that point. Yeah. Closers. We're at 101. So talk about closing.
Yeah, I know. Talking about closing. So, what are your favorite film endings, and which filmmakers are better closers to you guys? Leave it down in the comments. Let us know how you feel. Obviously, we just tell you how we felt about it, but we can talk about it more.
Let's talk about it more.
Let's talk about it more, man. Let's talk about it more. I don't know why I went to this accent I did, but we can talk about it more. All right? We can.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know why I did that.
That was weird, man.
It was weird.
See ya.
Bye.